If I was on top of the world, I'd be on top of you. If I was up in arms, I'd be up in your arms. And if I thought I was just passing through, I wouldn't be through with you. If I wanted to bump into anyone, I'd want it to be into you. If I was feeling over the moon, I'm sure it would be over you. And if I was staring up at the stars, I'd be staring up at yours. If I ever felt down, I'd go down on you. If I was ever at the creek without a paddle, it'd be without you. And if I was completely round the twist, I'd come round. If you felt I was running rings around you, it'd be your ring. If you thought I was getting at you, I'd be getting at something. I want to be to you, through you, up you, down you, towards, below, in, on, at you. But I can't, because you won't, so I don't. This one's a Bible story, because I thought it's always good to have some Bible stories in a poem. And so our donkey rides to Bethlehem, our journey's end, and I so near a mother. The voices say it's going to be a boy. My husband cannot pause until he's born. We feel it's like our every Christmas come at once, the first fruits of our noble blood. It's not as if the pumping of my blood will make our flower rise in Bethlehem, but lights are in the sky and they will come to see our little baby and his mother. The time is near and soon he will be born, my joy of life, Emmanuel, our boy. He comes with savage love, our little boy, with joyous pain and not a little blood. A squealing mess of juices, and he's born the freshest of those baked in Bethlehem. And all the joy of joys, I am the mother of every generation yet to come. I sleep, I dream, yet strangers' voices come and ask about my lovely angel boy, and ask to see the baby and his mother. These soldiers, gruff and not unstained with blood, have taken every boy in Bethlehem, an order and a nightmare to be born. I can't describe, the vision can't be born, the tears, the screaming sobs, they will not come. How can this ever be in Bethlehem? They grab my joy, they steal my child and my boy. I cannot bear to see the silent blood. I thought I was a mother. I'm done, I'm through. I'll never be a mother till fire burns all. Till we have been reborn, we'll kill them all. We'll drown them in their blood. We'll eat their heartless hearts till kingdom come. My baby, oh my God, my baby boy. How could we come to rest in Bethlehem? I claim a mother's rage. Revenge, my boy. I will see blood, death to their firstborn. They'll wish they'd never come to Bethlehem. There's just 4 minutes left. You've heard the final warning. 4 minutes left. There's no need to pray for morning. Stop moaning and repenting. We'll all die anyway. And celebration is the order of the day. So let's dance to the apocalypso. Let's dance. Don't protest now, you started too late. Let's slow dance in the arms of fate. Some really big has just thrown a 7. Let's pogo through the roof of heaven. Let's dance to the apocalypso. Let's dance. The last hit single of a nuclear age, the theatre of war loses its main stage. His fingers on the button, well, it just doesn't matter as your bones all melt, your eyeballs shatter. Let's dance to the apocalypso. Let's dance. There's no time for alcohol to reach your liver. It's burn and collapse, not stand and deliver. Deterrence has failed. Fear's won. With 2 minutes 30, we've got to have some fun, so let's dance to the apocalypse. Let's dance. It's the last dance now and the truth's emerging. You don't want to die a virgin. Come on in, nuns. Grab a priest, because in 2 minutes' time, you're going to be deceased, so let's dance to the apocalypse. Let's dance. Choose a partner, anyone will do, that person sitting next to you. Hold them close, that's your final friend. Just 100 seconds till we're at the end, so let's dance. To the apocalypse. Let's dance. Hold their hands and take your place in the final sprint of the human race. The competition won't last much longer, so link yourselves in a nuclear conga and dance. The apocalypse. Let's dance. Don't bother ringing up your relations who boot through fallout and radiation. Don't start crying, blessing and forgiving. You've got 50 seconds left just to keep on living, so let's dance. To the apocalypse. Let's dance. Come on, you ministers, you've been defeated. The air in your bunker is becoming overheated. Come disco in the mushroom cloud. Dance in the sky with the rest of the crowd. And let's dance. To the apocalypse. Let's dance. Dance, keep smiling, join the laughter. Hope there'll be no morning after. Bow to your partner, take the floor again. Quick, quick, slow. 12, 11, 10. Let's dance to the apocalypse. Let's... last year was the 50th anniversary of Blue by Joni Mitchell, which obviously tells me that I must have written this about 25 years ago. It's called The Last Time I Saw Emma. The last time I saw Emma was in a bar by the seafront, and she told me, nothing's changed, it's just that everything's different. I feel for you exactly the same way that I did, but really this isn't working. I think we should knock the whole thing on the head. Emma, I said, you know what I think? I think we should give it another go. Do you want another drink? And she went off for a pee as a slim, large-eyed girl came up to clean the ashtray. Emma stood at the bar ordering spritzer and lemonade, and I watched her, thinking about all the stupid mistakes I could have made. And as my eyes flipped over to the Mega Drive racing car, I wondered how we'd managed ever to get this far. She kissed me on the cheek and gave my hand a pat, and she told me, just bring me at home, you know, if you just want to chat. She searched her eyes and bit her lip as if to say something more, decided against, waved and wandered out the door. Now Emma's stopped returning any of my calls. I've given up phoning her. I think she's decided it's against all the normal rules. I'm drinking from the bottle with the lights all set on dim, and I'm watching Harry Met Sally on the video again. Soon I'm going to knock this whole business on the head, give up thinking about things, maybe go to bed, or wander down the docks, try the pub, maybe write a letter, or just sit here in this armchair and forget her. I'm a teacher, and a lot of people. Yes, a lot of people wonder how it is that teachers ever mate, because nobody thinks to themselves, "Well, I'm going to bag a teacher tonight." And so this is a poem called "Teacher on a Date." That was a lovely evening. Would you like to come in for a coffee? Well, that's an interesting answer, but not quite the one I was looking for. Okay? I'll ask you that question again. Listen carefully. Would you like to come in for coffee? Good. Yes. Though strictly speaking, that was a trick question. And this is the bedroom. Now, I'm going to model for you taking my clothes off, and then you have 1 hour. What's funny? Well, something's funny, or you wouldn't be laughing. I'm waiting. Okay. So what do you think we should do now? Hands up. Hands down. Hand up. And down. Yes. Yes, yes. Well, that was just a practice. Now it's your turn. I want you really to get your head down for this one and really concentrate. What do you think you're doing? No. Answer me. What do you think you're doing? Well, quite. And it's not really good enough. Now, come on, concentrate. You're not really trying. What do you mean you finished? Well, check. I don't really think you can be finished in that time, do you? No, I think there's something you forgot. Well, right! Come on, you've got a lovely body. Now, why don't you share it with the rest of us? Now, just lie back and think of the national curriculum. This one's apparently W.B. Yeats, W.B. Yeats' family owned a laundrette. So this is called W.B. Yeats' Laundry. Turning and turning in the tumble dryer, the laundry cannot hear the launderer. Pants fall apart, the gusset cannot hold. Sheared underwear is loosed upon the world. Elastic waists are loosed and everywhere the collars, cuffs and intimates are dry. The best lack all man-made fabrics, while the worst are full of polymers and lycra. Surely the best shirts must have a hand wash. Surely the second spin cycle is at hand. The second spin cycle. Hardly are those words out when a vast image out of a DAS commercial troubles my sight. Somewhere in bowls of the laundry, a shape with a large laundry bowl and a packet of brand X, gaze blank and pitiless as the sun is washing my soiled smalls, while all about him reel shadows of indignant dry cleaners. The dryer spins again, but now I know that 20 centuries of inlaid grime were washed from nightshirts by a rocking washer. And what rough beast, his laundry done at last, slouches towards his ironing to be dressed. Yay! This is what I wrote for a friend of mine. She was going out with this bloke, and okay, that's probably all you need to know. She's very happy now. She's happily married, so there's nothing, you know. Anyway, somebody else. I hope. Yeah, I'm pretty. If anything's making you this depressed, it's got to be right. Whatever feeling feels worse than the rest has got to be right. The ones that are fun, of course, don't matter. Your joie de vivre will fall and shatter. If you're under the weather, strung up and stressed, it's got to be right. If you wake up each morning smiling and glad, it'll never last. If you look at him and think you'll never be sad, it just won't last. It's only ever right if your heart beats faster and you know that your life's a complete disaster. And if you only remember all the fun you've had, it'll never last. If your world's collapsed and he doesn't call, then he's the one. It's perfectly apparent he doesn't care at all, then he's the one. If he phoned and he wrote and he sent you flowers, you know you'd be bored in a couple of hours. But if ignition stalled and the engine's screwed, then he's the one. If you can't live with him and you can't live without him, you've got it bad. If everything he does forces you to doubt him, you've got it bad. If he calls you names you can't repeat when it comes to commitment, he's got cold feet. If you feel you don't know a thing about him, you've got it bad. If his touch and his breath give you the hives, then that's true love. If he leaves you waiting for all 9 lives, then that's true love. When things fall apart in a couple of weeks, when you feel like vomiting every time he speaks, when nothing's simple, only anger survives, it's called true love. I'm going to finish with a couple of, a few years ago, I wrote this book that's still not published. I can't understand why. A friend of mine was doing pictures of bugs in various ways, and I did poems to accompany these, and so I'm going to finish with a couple of poems about bugs and creepy crawlies. And the first one is about as you all know, the dune cricket, the technical name a dune cricket is a Schizodactylus monstrosus.
Of course,
obviously. Yeah. So this is a poem called Schizodactylus monstrosus. Okay. The last line won't make any sense unless you actually know that. So yeah. Okay. That hetero-metro sparkly. No, I'll start again. That hetero-metro sparkly thick dune cricket. That shiny, spiny, diamond-crusted knave. Like a keeper who can play a sticky wicket, like a dandy macaroni at a rave. He is dapper like a snapper, he is bling. He is pimp and he is pope and he is urban. He is fleet and he is fox and he's the thing. He's as gaudy as an emerald in a turban. His costume is so loud it causes echoes, that carnival that can. And he provides a feast for hungry geckos. But otherwise, oh baby, he the man. Oh, how I wish I had such sparkly trousers as a schizodactylus monstrosus. And this last one is about a fashion show for moths.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, moths.
Few and far between.
They just have no sense of fashion, some moths. Welcome, wanderers, to the wonderful night where fashion flirts with the most fervent of wings. A myriad moths here communicate by design, a fashion plate of fun, a profusion of colour. Bienvenue, you bringers of bright crimson patterns, you candle cravers, you kings of beauty, you flutterers round flames with your flawless bright colours, you magniloquent masters who emerge with nightly wings. Willkommen of vanities of bright-veined flamenco, come party with princes in crepuscular splendour, escaping cocoons to clothe munch in darkness, and shine like shingles in water-shaped diamonds. Cascade down the catwalk and catch the eye of zestful designers for zero-sized sirens. Pamper the paparazzi and pout for the flashbulbs, spiralling from space with spectral determination. Horizon hoverers, you hollowers of cocoons, caterpillar creators, consumers of nectar. Welcome, my wanderers, to the wonderful show where fashion and flying are fevered and fierce. Woo!